That you get up, nothing wrong with that. And I might point out to you, if you look over by the bar in the far corner over there, you'll see some of her actual clothing she wore, you see, at her last Air Force function. Collector's items. The Burns family has donated that. Donated. Come on, I'm serious here. Donated it to the Super Sabre Society. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely honored to tell you, representing the Burns family, we have her eldest daughter, Bertha Burns. How about a big round of applause for Bertha Burns? Bring her on out here. Come on out, Bertha. Oh, my goodness. What a honey. What a honey. How about that, huh? Come on up here. She caught the red eye special in last night. Don't let the red eyes bother you. They're perpetually red all the time. Come on up here, Bertha. Oh, you're looking so good. Good. Come on in. Stand over here, my dear. I'm telling you, they truly don't make them like they used to do. They were. Well, Bertha. I think I love you. I don't know what the hell happened there, but I do. I mean, you look so good. So I just wanted to mention to you, Bertha, as I look at you here, I know many of you knew Mary Ann Burns personally, but I'm telling you, she really looks a lot like her mother, doesn't she? I mean, all the Burns girls have that big endowment, don't they? That, out there. I guess that's a tradition, isn't it? Yes. He has limited lines, but pay attention to it. You ought to be up here looking at this, I'm telling you. At any rate, Bertha, I can do this. Bertha, I mentioned the endowment because I might tell you that I saw your mother when she was 68 years old. This is after the endowment had slipped, down, it fell falling down. Not a pretty sight, Bertha. Something for you to think about, my dear, because remember, what goes up must come down, right?
You better believe it, honey.
Okay, Bertha, maybe I don't love you, I don't know. Anyway, Bertha, what I wanted to ask you is, we wanted to go back to that beautiful and lyrical song. Now, some of you may not recall, this beautiful lullaby, Mary Ann Burns, that we sing whenever fighter pilots gather. Because it represents, all the girls that we've met and known over the years, you see. And if you pay attention here, Bertha, we need you. If you'll recall, the opening stanza for that song is, Mary Ann Burns was the queen of all the acrobats. So the first question is, was she really an acrobat?
Oh, yes, it was obvious. She was an acrobat. Couldn't you tell by just looking at her?
Yes. Well, what did she do? Because I understand she was actually in the circus, wasn't she?
Yes. Her favorite trick was backflips.
Backflips, I imagine the endowment kind of helped pull her around there, and that, did it not?
Didn't hurt. Didn't hurt.
Bertha, can I interrupt you just a second? If you don't follow the script, we rehearse it. I'm going to tell all these people where you've been the last 2 years. You don't want to go back to that window room, the little room with the bars on the window. You don't want to go back there, do you?
What room is that?
That's the one they gave you Spam in there, and that's all they give you? And with the bars on there? Pay attention to me, Bertha. Stay with me. The second chorus of that song, as you might recall, we're talking about your mother's song. You remember your mother, don't you?
Yes.
Mary Ann. a beautiful young lady. The second chorus goes along the line, she could swim, fight, drive a truck. So the question is, was she really a swimmer?
Oh, yes. She certainly was. Everybody knew that.
Yes, but what was her specialty? What stroke did she do?
Breast.
Breaststroke, did you say? Well, I knew she was very, very good at that, and a lot of people used to remark about that aspect of it. I would tell you, or ask you this really, because some folks out there don't know this, but your father was actually in the Air Force, wasn't he?
Yes, he certainly was.
And I understand that he flew the C-124 Globemaster, the time machine and all that. How many hours did he have in that airplane?
6,644 hours.
6,000 hours. How many landings did he have?
About 4.
That was a time capsule. The reason I mentioned that to you is I understand tonight we actually have the instructor pilot out here in the audience tonight that checked your father out in the C-124. Would you like to meet him?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I understand it was Bill Gorton down here was an instructor pilot in the C-124. I always thought he was a fighter pilot.
Me too. What did he fly?
I don't know, something about 124s. I don't know. By the way, Bertha, can I ask you a particular question? What is that up there? Oh, my goodness. Mayday, Mayday. Get on the gauges. I think you lost one of your endowment. We didn't rehearse that. So you didn't go. You look like a one-breasted unicorn. I don't know what the hell. You're doing really good. All right, well, it's time to bring this nonsense to a halt. Can I ask you a question? May I say, madam, who are you anyway?
Who am I?
Just follow the script. Yeah, who are you?
I'm Mary Ann Burns' sister.
No, off with the helmet. Show these people who you really are. My God, it's Wee Willie Wilson. It's Wee Willie, and he's back again. How about a big round of applause for Wee Willie Wilson? Okay, Dad Barker, come on up if here you've got it, huh? It's so nice to hire the handicapped. They do so well. Thank you. God bless you, and keep those sabers coming.